Right, so if you haven't already figured out what the entire point of this whole little piece of shrapnel is, this derelict piece of wire I have hanging out of the pedal, this is so that I can just turn off, see? That way it cannot use the battery. So if I turn it off, this thing can't run down my battery, and I don't have to worry about every friggin' time pulling out both these cables, so that it doesn't eventually, within about a day, day and a half, if you leave every single pedal. I don't understand why. There's no built-in power switch. I've never seen a pedal with one. Granted, I haven't had very many pedals, but this seems like a pretty good goddamn fix to every single pedal I've ever had. Just give me some way to kill the power so that you don't burn out your batteries. Unless they're in collusion with the battery companies, but I don't think so. But go ahead and build your own and see if you can make it better than mine and or more useful. But the way it is right now, there's no noise or static or popping or anything. I turn this on and off live, nothing. Works good.
A little bit of flicker. It's ringing out. I'll stop it. And there's the... So that would basically turn off the pedal. We could have a whole lot longer delay than that, but... So that could be maybe off to a FET or off to a relay or... See if it goes. Power's on. Power's on the pedal. Let's see if it does its job and times out with nothing playing. Which shouldn't take too long. I've got it on a short timer. But pedal's on, getting power from the 9-volt. And this chip is listening to the guitar right now. But since the guitar's not doing anything, all of this should shut down relatively soon. I have the timer set. I think it's 5 8-second intervals, so it's just short of a minute. I think, if everything's all hooked up and working right here. Should have really checked that out first, but I think we are. Everything looks to be running. Oh yeah, power's off. No more pedal. It works. Okay, does it work? And boom. So what I was thinking is you run that power switch over to your power pedal, and then you can just stomp back on the pedal. These things are fidgety. Yeah, so pedal's back on, and I'm just gonna play for a while. So you've got your kids Bugby and Elson, and you've gone upstairs, and you know the damn 9 volts are draining. Well, not for too long. So if I can find a good enough voltage regulator for this guy, it can run off the 9 volt. The other option is we can run it off. Yeah, boom, power's off. Hello, everybody. Let's see if I can bounce back to the other camera here.
Oh, I can do it myself. Yeah, bounce back.
So I'll probably clean that up a little bit with the alcohol and stuff, but so then you got a socket on the inside,
Yeah.
and well, I'll show you this one because it's already done. I got the chip sitting in the socket there, and then the power board just slides in. Boom.
Oh, no shit.
And yeah, the chip just kind of sits in the middle there.
Huh.
So if we ever need to, you can pull it apart and we can rip the chip out and change it out. So if we want to do like different timings, or we make a mistake and need to do an update, then it comes apart and it's easy to change.
Pretty spiffy.
To program this chip, we're going to need to do some custom things. So we're going to need to be able to select what type of board we're using, and that's the AT25. We're going to make sure that the brownout protection is disabled. It saves some power for us. Select the AT25 chip that we're using. And going to set a clock here. This should be 128 kilohertz, not megahertz, but basically set the clock really slow, hopefully to save some power. And then make sure that we have the right connection. I am using a bus pirate, which we'll see here in the clip, blinking away. And then we're going to burn the bootloader. So blinky, blink, and blink. And once the bootloader's done, everything's pretty much ready to go. You can verify the code here, and it'll compile and check, and if everything's good, you can click the upload button, and we'll do some more blinky, blinky, blinky. Once all that's done, the code is written to the chip, and it's ready to go into the board.
No and then! No and then! No and then! No and then! Then you really start to piss me off, lady. And then, I'm gonna come in there, and I'm gonna put my foot in your ass if you say and then again! And then,